The Dean's Reasons for Not Building at DRAPIERS-HILL by Jonathan Swift. I will not build on yonder mount, and should you call me to account consulting with myself, I find it was no levity of mind. Whate'er I promised or intended no fault of mine, the scheme is ended, nor can you tax me as unsteady. I have 100 causes ready all risen, since that flattering time, when DRAPIERS-HILL appeared in rhyme. I am as now too late I find the greatest cully of mankind, the lowest boy in Martin's school, may turn and wind me like a fool. How could I form so wild a vision to seek in deserts fields Elysian? To live in fear suspicion variance, with thieves fanatics and barbarians? But here my lady will object your deanship ought to recollect that near the knight of Gosford one, placed whom you allow a man of taste your intervals of time to spend with so conversable a friend, it would not signify a pin, whatever climate you were in. 'Tis true, but what advantage comes to me from all a usurer's plums, though I should see him twice a day, and am his neighbour cross the way, if all my rhetoric must fail to strike him for a pot of ale? Thus when the learned and the wise conceal their talents from our eyes, and from deserving friends withhold their gifts as misers do their gold, their knowledge to themselves confined, is the same avarice of mind, nor makes their conversation better than if they never knew a letter. Such is the fate of Gosford's knight, who keeps his wisdom out of sight, whose uncommunicative heart will scarce one precious word impart, still wrapped in speculations, deep his outward senses fast asleep, who, while I talk a song, will hum or, with his fingers beat the drum beyond the skies, transports his mind, and leaves a lifeless corpse behind. But as for me, who ne'er could clamber high to understand Malebranche or Cambray, who send my mind, as I believe less than others do, on errands sleeveless, can listen to a tale humdrum, and with attention read Tom, thumb my spirits with my body, progging both hand in hand together, jogging sunk overhead and ears in matter. Nor can of metaphysics smatter, am more diverted with a quibble than dream of words intelligible, and think all notions too abstracted, are like the ravings of a cracked head. What intercourse of minds can be betwixt the night sublime, and me, if when I talk as talk I must, it is but prating to a bust? Where friendship is by fate designed, it forms a union in the mind. But here I differ from the night in every point, like black and white, for none can say that ever yet we both in one opinion met not in philosophy or ale in state affairs, or planting kale in rhetoric, or picking straws in roasting larks, or making laws in public schemes, or catching flies in parliaments or pudding pies. The neighbours wonder why the knight should in a country life delight, who not one pleasure entertains to cheer the solitary scenes. His guests are few, his visits rare, nor uses time nor time will spare, nor rides, nor walks, nor hunts, nor fowls, nor plays at cards or dice or bowls, but seated in an easy-chair despises exercise, and his rural walks he near adorns. Here poor Pomona sits on thorns, and their neglected Flora settles her bum upon a bed of nettles. Those thankless and officious cares I used to take in friends' affairs, from which I never could refrain, and have been often chid in vain. From these I am recovered quite, at least in what regards the knight. Preserve his health, his store increase, may nothing interrupt his peace. But now let all his tenants round first milk his cows, and after pound let every cottager conspire to cut his hedges down for fire. The naughty boys about the village his crabs and sloes may freely pillage, he still may keep a pack of knaves to spoil his work, and work by halves. His meadows may be dug by swine, it shall be no concern of mine, for why should I continue still to serve a friend against his Footnote 1 Sir Arthur Aikeson's great-grandfather was Sir Archibald of Gosford in Scotland.